seeks to balance economic growth with environmental conservation while prioritizing the welfare of local communities. If effectively, Honorable Speaker, implemented, it will contribute to improve living standards, increased county revenue, and the long-term protection of natural resources in Homa Bay County. Honorable Speaker, allow me move to the safety and occupational health. Implementing measures to protect workers from hazardous mining conditions by enforcing strict compliance with the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 2007. The policy mandates regular safety audits, provision of protective gear, and establishment of medical facilities at mining sites, Honorable Speaker. It also requires all mining operators to conduct risk assessment and safety training programs to prevent workplace accidents. The county government will collaborate with relevant agencies to monitor health conditions of workers and ensure that mining operations meet the required safety standards. Conflict resolution, honorable members and honorable Speaker. The committee establishes a structured legal framework to address disputes arising from resource ownership and mining activities. This will be achieved through the formation of alternative dispute resolution, ADR mechanism, including mediation and arbitration panels specifically designated for mining-related conflicts. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, the county government will collaborate with relevant legal bodies to ensure that land tenure issues and resource allocation conflicts are resolved fairly and transparently. The policy also proposes the establishment of a mining dispute tribunal within the county to handle escalated disputes and provide legal clarity on contentious issues, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, allow me to take you through the objective of public participation that was done by the committee. Public participation is in policy formulation and governance is a fundamental right enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya 2010. The key legal provisions that mandate public involvement include the Article 1(2), sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya and is in existence directly or through elected representatives. Honorable Speaker, the purpose of public participation is just the same in nearly all these committees. So even if I don't go one by one, then Honorable Speaker, allow me that members are able just to go through them one by one because they are just nearly all the same. Allow me move to 2.3, the legal and policy framework. The policy framework is guided by several national and county laws, including 1, the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Article 42 and 69 on environmental rights and sustainable resource management. 2, the Mining Act 2016, governing extraction activities. We have the environmental, the impact assessment and audit, Regulation 2003, conduct environmental impact assessment, which ensures that decisions on proposed projects and activities are environmentally sustainable, Honorable Speaker. Another one is Occupational Safety and Health Act 2007. The Act provides for the safety, health, and the welfare of workers and all persons lawfully present at workplace. Another one, Environmental Management and Coordination Act of 1999, addressing environmental protection. Then we also have National Sand Harvesting Deadlines of 2007. The aim to ensure sustainable utilization of the sand resources and proper management of the environment. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I'm moving to allow me to take you through the outline of Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation, and Mining Policy 2024, Chapter 1. Chapter 1 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation, and Mining Policy introduces the county mining sector, emphasizing the adverse effects of unsustainable mining, quarrying, and sand harvesting practices. These activities have led to significant environmental degradation, including the formation of deep gullies, destruction of roads, and damage to utility infrastructure such as electricity poles and water pipes. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, unregulated sand harvesting has resulted in hazardous conditions like collapsing soil and increased flood risk, posing threats to both human life and property. The chapter, Honorable Speaker, also outlines the various minerals available in Homa Bay County, which include iron ore, gold, lake sand, river sand, alluvial deposits, limestone, and building stone. The policy underscored the necessity to regulate a sustainable exploitation of these resources to prevent further environmental harm and to ensure the safety and well-being of local communities. Chapter 2, Honorable Speaker. Chapter 2 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation, and Mining Policy outlines the goals, objectives, and guidelines principles aimed at ensuring the sustainable and regulated exploitation of the county mineral resources. The primary goal is to balance economic development with environmental conservation, safeguarding both the livelihood of local communities and the integrity of the ecosystem. Some of the objectives include: 1, regulation and oversight. Establish a comprehensive framework to monitor and control sand harvesting, quarrying, and mining activities within the county. These include the registration of sand dealers and the formation of sand harvesting associations to ensure accountability and adherence to set guidelines. 2, environmental protection. Honorable Speaker, these measures has been put to prevent environmental degradation resulting from mining activities. This involves designating specific areas for harvesting sand, land rehabilitation, and stipulating on how deep excavation need to go to minimize ecological disruption, Honorable Speaker. Number 3, community involvement and benefits. To ensure that local communities actively participate in mining activities and directly benefit from the resources. These include employing local residents as sand loaders and allocating a portion of the revenue collected from the sand harvesting to community development projects. Chapter 3, Honorable Speaker. Chapter 3 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation, and Mining Policy 2024 provides a comprehensive situational analysis of mining activities within the county. This chapter identifies specific areas where sand harvesting and mining are prevalent, examines the positive and negative impacts of these activities, and outline the existing legal and policy frameworks governing them in Kenya. Areas of sand harvesting and mining in Homa Bay County. Honorable Speaker, we have only singled out few, but there are very many. So allow me to take members through the ones that have been singled out in this policy. Mining activities are widespread across various regions in Homa Bay County. Notable areas include Rachuonyo North Sub-County, specifically Wangchieng Ward, which is a hotspot for extensive sand harvesting, resulting in environmental concerns and infrastructural damage. Kubola, Karabondi, Asera, Burlum, Kamwala, Seka, Kakwajuok, and Kamai villages, where sand harvesting is actively conducted, leading to significant environmental and social impacts. Other areas also known as practice immense sand harvesting include Gingo, Sindo, Rangwe, Nyangwethe, Ragwa, among others, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, by addressing these areas, Chapter 3 aims to provide a clear understanding of the current state of sand harvesting and mining in Homa Bay County, highlighting the need for sustainable practice and adherence to legal frameworks to balance economic benefits with environmental conservation. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, are moving to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation and Mining Policy outlines strategic approaches to promote sustainable development within the mining sector. The key areas addressed include: 1, regulating the mining sector. The policy, Honorable Speaker, emphasized the establishment of a robust regulatory framework to oversee mining activities. This includes the formation of committees at both county and ward levels to manage and monitor sand harvesting and mining operations. These committees are responsible for maintaining updated register of all sand dealers and associations, advising the county on mining operations and ensuring community participation in decision-making process. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, moving to number 2. Honorable Speaker, it is too hot. I request that those who are concerned to adjust we call it what? To adjust the AC a little bit.
Okay, Sergeant.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'm moving to number 2. Health, safety, and environmental regulation in mining. To mitigate the adverse effects of mining, the policy advocates for strict adherence to health and safety standards. This involves conducting an environmental impact assessment before initiating mining projects, implementing measures to prevent environmental degradation, and ensuring the safety of workers and local communities. The policy, Mr. Honorable Speaker, also calls for collaboration with environmental agencies to promote sustainable mining practices. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, registration, licensing, and land access procedures.
I think allow me to interrupt. Members, I think there is no power. We only have one face that can only support the lights and whatever we are using to talk, the microphones. So bear with us. Otherwise, continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Number 3, registration, licensing, and land access procedures.
Mr. Speaker, I'm seeking your guidance.
Yes, what is it? What is it, Honorable Sophie?
Mr. Speaker, we can't be upstanding the two of us at the same time.
Okay. CPA, kindly resume your seat.
Honorable Speaker, a point of concern.
Yes.
Is the chair allowed to be interrupted when reading a report?
No.
I'm seeking Mr. Speaker's guidance, please.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
What is it, Honorable Sophie?
Mr. Speaker, I'm seeking your guidance.
Yes. Is it very urgent? Okay, just tell me.
Very, very urgent, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
For our well-being in this honorable house, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
I'm seeking your guidance, Mr. Speaker, and with due respect to who you are and the position you are holding right now. Mr. Speaker, did I get you right that we are on one phase to provide us with lightning? That is on the side of security. Mr. Speaker, what has happened or what has become of the backup of this assembly, Mr. Speaker? If we could also get to know, because in the absence of electricity, enough supply of electricity, there is an urgent gadget that is serviced by the county assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Sophie.
To make us be more comfortable in these premises and in the entire institution, Mr. Speaker. If you could just guide, Mr. Speaker, because I was seeking your guidance.
Thank you, Honorable Sophie. Allow me to guide like this. I think we are working on it as we allow the chair to move the motion. Just hold your cool. They are going to work on the backup.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. A very good point, but raised for a long time. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker is a senior member. I think our chair is not supposed to be interrupted when giving a report. Honorable Speaker, I'm going to number 3. Registration.
Let me just guide the Honorable Nyangi. Someone might be dying. So we, as a chair, we have to check on our
I'm also a senior member.
You are out of order, Honorable Sophie. You are out of order.
I withdraw and apologize.
Resume your seat. You are out of order, Honorable Sophie. Continue, Honorable Nyangi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. That's a very good point raised by the senior member, Honorable Commissioner. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, allow me move to number 3. I'll try to move a little bit faster because the temperature is very high and I don't want the members to we don't want members to die because of the high temperature. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, registration, licensing, and land access procedures. A streamlined processes for the registration and licensing of sand dealers and mining operators is proposed to enhance transparency and accountability. The policy outlines procedures for accessing land for mining purposes, ensuring landowners' rights are respected and that appropriate compensation mechanisms are in place. This framework aims to reduce conflicts and promote harmonious relationship between miners and local communities. Number 4, access to geological data and information. Recognizing the importance of data-driven decision-making, the policy underscores the need for comprehensive geological surveys and the dissemination of relevant information to stakeholders. This initiative, Honorable Speaker, aims to facilitate informed investment and operational decisions within the mining sector. Number 5, Honorable Speaker, mobilizing resources and capacity building. The policy highlights the necessity of mobilizing financial and technical resources to support sustainable mining initiative. It advocates for capacity building programs targeting miners, regulatory bodies, and community members to enhance skills, knowledge, and compliance with the best practices in mining and environmental conservation, Honorable Speaker. Number 6, gender, youth, and special groups inclusivity, very important. Promoting inclusivity, the policy calls for the active involvement of women, youth, and other special interest groups in mining activities. This includes ensuring equitable access to opportunities, resources, and decision-making processes, thereby fostering social equity and economic empowerment within the community, Honorable Speaker. Number 7, rehabilitation and protection of the environment. To address environmental degradation, Honorable Speaker, caused by mining, the policy mandates the rehabilitation of mined areas. This involves restoring landscapes, replanting vegetation, and implementing measures to prevent soil erosion and other forms of environmental harm. Such efforts aim to ensure the sustainability of natural resources for future generation. Number 8, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, social protection and strengthening livelihood. The policy acknowledges the social economic impact of mining on social communities and advocates for social protection measures. This includes investing a portion of the revenue collected from the mining activities into community development projects, Honorable Speaker. Chapter 5 and 6. Chapter 5 and 6 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation, and Mining policy focused on establishing an effective institutional framework and outlining strategies for the policy implementation. These chapters detail the roles and responsibility of key actors, set policy implementation timelines, and address the financing mechanism necessary for sustainable management and sand harvest, implementing environmental vision measures. The National Land Commission, the NLC, Honorable Speaker, the Commission is mandated by the Constitution to perform a number of functions, including to manage public land on behalf of national and county government. Kenya Forest Service enforce laws related to illegal sand harvesting, ensure compliance with regulations, and prosecute offenders to maintain order and protect environmental resources. Non-governmental organizations, the NGOs, and civil society groups offer support through advocacy, education, and capacity building initiatives aimed at promoting sustainable mining practices and environmental conservation. The financing the policy, Honorable Speaker, the county budget allocation. To allocate funds from the county budget to support regulatory activities, capacity building programs, and environmental conservation projects. Partnerships and grants seek financial and technical support from national government agencies, international organizations, and NGOs to supplement county resources and enhance policy implementation. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, are moving to Chapter 7. Chapter 7 of the Homa Bay County Sand Harvesting, Conservation and Mining Policy focuses on the monitoring, evaluation, reporting, and review mechanism essential for assessing the policy effectiveness and ensuring its objectives are met. The key components of this chapter include: 1, Honorable Speaker, monitoring and evaluation, that is the M&E framework. Establishment of M&E systems. The policy advocates for the creation of a comprehensive M&E system to track the implementation progress of sand harvesting and mining activities. Honorable Speaker, this system is designed to collect data on various indicators, including environmental impact, economic benefits, and social implications. The regular assessment. Periodic evaluations are conducted to ensure the outcomes of policy interventions. These assessments help in identifying successes, challenges, and areas requiring improvement, ensuring that the policy remains responsive to emerging issues. Honorable Speaker, I'm moving to 3.1, the committee findings. The growing wage bill and the need for decentralization, Honorable Speaker. A key finding of the committee is that the county wage bill continues to rise due to the frequent creation of new committees each time legislation is passed. While these committees are often established to oversee the implementation of various policies, they also contribute to unnecessary administrative cost, placing a significant financial burden on the county. This trend not only strains county resources, but also leads to inefficiency as multiple committees with overlapping roles are formed at different levels of governance. Honorable Speaker, a sustainable solution to this challenge lies in the decentralization of county